Be your best, be happy, believe.
Hello and welcome to Storytime from Ellesmere College. My name is Mark and today I'm going to be reading you a story called The Elephant in the Room. It's written by Sam Wilson and is published by Book Dash on the Storyberries website. I'd like to thank Storyberries once again for giving me permission to read the story to you today. Now, like last week, I've got some friends from school joining me. There's going to be more of them, but they've got less lines, which means it's going to be a harder challenge this week. So, are you ready? I'm ready. Are you ready? Let's do it. One morning, Lindy found an elephant in her room. She cried out,
"Look, there's an elephant in my room."
Her mum called back,
No, there isn't. Elephants don't live in houses. Everyone knows that.
The elephant yawned. At breakfast, Lindy's dad asked,
Can you pass the milk, please, Lindy?
I can't. The elephant drank it all.
The elephant burped. At school, the teacher grumbled,
What's wrong with this chalkboard? It's all wrinkly.
That's not the chalkboard. That's my elephant.
There are no elephants at school. Everybody knows that.
The elephant ate all of the teacher's sandwiches. At playtime, the elephant followed Lindy to the playground, accidentally knocking over some swings by mistake.
Go away. You're not real and you shouldn't be here. Everybody knows that.
The elephant drooped. He walked away, wiping his eyes with his trunk. After school, Lindy couldn't find the elephant anywhere.
Elephants, where are you?
Lindy went home without him. She felt very lonely. So she went outside and sat on the steps. And she waited, and she waited, and she waited. But then she saw the trunk, the tusks, the ears. The elephant was coming down the road. She ran up and gave him a big hug.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I know you're real. You're my elephant.
The elephant lifted Lindy onto his back and she rode down the street, waving at her neighbours.
Hello, Mr. Green. Hello, Mrs. Green.
Look at Lindy. How did she get up there? Maybe she grew.
Don't be silly. Little girls don't grow that high. Everyone knows that.
The elephant took Lindy to the lake. She slid down his trunk like it was a water slide.
Whee!
They played all afternoon, laughing and splashing each other with water. That night, the elephant tucked Lindy into bed.
Good night, elephant. Thank you for a lovely day.
The elephant patted Lindy on the head and then curled up to sleep outside her window.
Elephants are the best friends in the world. Nobody knows that except for me and my elephants.
Well, I really hope you enjoyed that story. As you can see, I've been doing quite a few tricky things here, so it might be worthwhile if you ask a guardian to give you a hand, particularly things with scissors and with hole punches, and also for this band on your head as well. It can be quite useful to get a pair of hands. Now, I have always wanted to say this. I'm going to build it up. Here's one I made earlier. Now I can have my very own elephant friend too. As I said, it can be a bit tricky, so why not ask a guardian to give you a hand and then send me what you come up with, because I couldn't figure out how to do the tusks. Maybe you can. But also, if you haven't got paint, you can use things like felt tips, or maybe with some glue find something in some newspapers or magazines that are a similar colour and glue them on to give like a sort of a patterned skin effect maybe. I'd love to see what you do. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Who are those mystery voices? Well, let's start with Lindy's mum. That was played by Sam, and Sam's very own daughter, Bethy, played Lindy. Miss Green was played by Georgia, and Mr. Green, Ben Smallwood. And now what about the teacher? Now you better get this right, because you should know this voice very, very well. It's our own fantastic principal. It's Steph.
Hello.
And finally, now this was a toughie, Lindy's dad. Who could that be? Well, let me tell you, it was Ange. Okay, so how many did you get? Let me know. Hopefully we'll see you next time, but it's bye from me, and it's bye from Scruff, and it's bye from Ellesmere College.
Be your best